Hey guys, welcome to Gadgets 360. My name is Pranay, and if you've seen some of our previous videos, I'm pretty sure by now you know that I'm not a fan of OnePlus's rising prices over the years. Now, when the OnePlus One first launched, we had a smartphone that was at about 25,000 rupees or thereabouts, and it offered excellent specifications for that price. But now if you look at it, the first OnePlus smartphone that you can buy, the most affordable OnePlus smartphone you can buy right now is the OnePlus 8 at 42,000 rupees, and that's not something that I would call affordable at all. So there have been some rumors floating around about a new device from OnePlus which will be affordable, which is their way of saying that we are going back to our roots, which probably means that this will be one of those flagship killer type of devices from OnePlus. And that is why I'm here to talk about this one, because it is exciting for a lot of people. If I tell you, okay, you should buy the OnePlus 8 or the 8 Pro, many of you are going to be thinking that, okay, that's too expensive for me. 40,000 plus, 50,000 plus is not something I can pay for a smartphone right now. And you would probably be wishing, okay, why doesn't OnePlus launch a smartphone in the sub 30,000 rupees price range? Maybe this is that phone, and that's why I'm here to talk about it. Now, before we get this video started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we publish new videos. Alright, so let's get this video started with some discussion around the pricing of this device, because that's the most important thing and that's the one thing that I really care about in this device. Now, the OnePlus new smartphone, the name we'll talk about in just a bit, stay with me for that too. Now, this new smartphone from OnePlus, I think it has to be under 30,000 rupees, and if I were to be a little bold and take a bit of a risk, I'll probably say that the pricing could be somewhere around the 25 to 30,000 rupee price range, closer to 25 than to 30. Now, there are multiple factors for this. One is that the OnePlus 8 is at 42,000 rupees, so there would have to be a significant difference between these two smartphones, the OnePlus, the new one, and the OnePlus 8 in terms of the pricing. For them to be able to say that this is an affordable smartphone, a new range of phones. If they launch it at 38,000 for example, then I don't think it would really make much sense to go for this over the OnePlus 8. And we'll talk about some of the reasons for that too a little later. But personally, I feel that 25 to 30,000 rupees is the sweet spot for this device, and that's where I would like to see. Like, if OnePlus launches this phone at 24,999, then that would be a dream come true for many of us, because that is a price range where I think we really could use a OnePlus device. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is what to expect in terms of specifications. Now, some things are pretty clear. Based on some leaks and rumors, it looks like you'll get a Snapdragon 765 chip in this one, which has 5G support. So that's good to see. At the same time, I don't think OnePlus is going to be cutting down too much in terms of the hardware that you get. I don't think we've seen Snapdragon 765 in any other smartphone, so in terms of performance, I really can't tell you what to expect. But just based on the naming, 865 is a really powerful chip which we've tested in multiple phones. 765 hopefully is better than what we see in 730G, etc. A lot of these things will only be clear after we review the device, but at the moment it is looking like this is what you're going to get in terms of the processor and in terms of RAM and storage variants. Now, we've seen some rumors about a 12GB RAM to 56GB storage variant. Now, if that is true, I think that will be above 30,000 rupees. I hope that they launch a 6GB RAM 128GB storage variant at 24,999. That would absolutely be a dream come true. Now, the next thing I want to talk about here is the name of the smartphone itself. Now, OnePlus Z, OnePlus 8 Lite, and OnePlus Nord, these are the three names we've been seeing so far. I have a suspicion that it will not be any of these. OnePlus Nord sounds more like a code name than an actual phone name that OnePlus may launch. So far, what we've seen from OnePlus in terms of the naming has been pretty simple. Like, they've been launching phones like OnePlus 1, 2, 3, and there was no OnePlus 4, it was OnePlus 5 directly, I think. And then there's this T, right? So 3T, 7T, etc. and OnePlus 8 Pro. So these are the kinds of names we've seen so far, and I don't really know what exactly to expect here. The last budget phone that OnePlus released was called the OnePlus X. So in this case, if we see a OnePlus Z, that would not be terribly surprising either. But let's see, once the launch is done, we will find out what the name is, correct? So we just have to wait and watch what happens on that front. Now, the next thing is, when is this device going to launch? That's a very good question actually. Now, OnePlus has created this thing, which is a genius marketing tactic, by the way. They've created a private Instagram account. Now, in that private account, if you want to see what's in there, you have to follow it. So just watch the follow account. When I first saw the follow account for that account, I think its account is called OnePlus Lite Z Thing. You can check that out. So over there, when I first saw the follow account, it was at 3,700 or thereabouts. And now I saw it just recently, it was above 50,000 followers. I'm pretty sure that number will go up even further by the time you watch this video. So By doing that and putting some of those teasers behind that, they've created that bit of virality for this smartphone. So the launch date, which I was talking about initially before I got sidetracked, was mentioned in one of those posts over there. They put out some bit of a Morse code type of a post, and if you decipher it, you'll see that the launch month is July. Now, some people have said that the launch could be on July 10th, which is not a rumor that I'm willing to believe right now. Until OnePlus confirms the date, we will not be saying much about it. It could be July 2nd, could be 4th, could be 31st. We really don't know, but what we know for now is that based on that post, it seems like it's going to be launching in July. Now, apart from this, many of you would be wondering what else will be cut down in this device. Not 100% sure on that, but some of the things that we've seen in rumors and leaks has suggested that the processor, obviously I mentioned earlier, is the 765. Along with that, you are going to get a 4000 plus milliampere hour battery, and you're also going to get that 30-watt charger, which is probably going to be the Warp Charge 30T. So not much will change on that front, and you will also get Oxygen OS, which is why a lot of you choose OnePlus smartphones. Even I'm a huge fan of Oxygen OS and what they've done, because I think stock Android is a bit too bare bones. Adding a little bit of functionality to it adds a lot of value, and by functionality I don't mean add spam and bloatware. Those are not specialities of OnePlus. They've done Oxygen OS really well, so that's what you can expect to see from this device. Now, in terms of cameras, now I think you can expect a quad rear camera setup based on what we are seeing in terms of the leaks, and on the front you can expect a hole punch selfie camera. Again, based on leaks. I keep saying this again and again because nothing is confirmed right now. I'm just telling you all of this because this is something I'm excited about. Having an affordable smartphone always excites me. Tomorrow any company launches a more affordable smartphone. Let's say Apple goes crazy and launches an iPhone 11 Pro replacement, or like a slightly more affordable version at 20,000 rupees. I will be the first to celebrate. So same way, I'm excited about this one, so that's why I'm telling you about this. So quad rear camera setup along with a hole punch front camera is probably what you can expect from this device. Now, other things are probably going to be the same. I don't think you will see a headphone jack on this device. I don't think OnePlus is going to go back on that decision. I also don't think you are going to be seeing expandable storage on this device, in case you're expecting that. And in terms of the charging, you'll get a USB Type-C port, and like I said before, the same Warp Charge 30T charger in all likelihood. Now, I think there's not much more to say about that OnePlus smartphone at this point, except that I think the one thing we're all waiting for is the pricing. So once we know the pricing, there'll be a lot more to say and a lot more to enjoy about this device. Until then, what I'm going to say is that OnePlus has set its sights on the budget market this year. Now, if you look at the OnePlus TV rumors that are going on right now, I think OnePlus is going to be launching some kind of a budget TV. We don't exactly know much, but from the teasers and all that we've seen so far, from the leaks that have come so far, it does appear that this TV will be under 50,000 rupees. So far, they have their TV at around 70,000 or so and 1 lakh, if I'm not mistaken, the QLED TV, the OnePlus TV Q1 and the Q1 Pro. So those are the ranges they were at, but now they're coming in the more affordable space. If you look at the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z, which we've already reviewed, you should definitely check out that review video. That is an affordable pair of Bluetooth headphones. So again, like at 2,000 rupees, you're getting something, the successor to a product which was previously at 6,000. So OnePlus Bullets Wireless 2 was around 6,000 rupees, if I'm not mistaken, and OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z is at 2,000 rupees. So again, we're seeing a move towards a more affordable price segment there. And finally, this OnePlus smartphone itself. So the OnePlus 8 at 42,000, the OnePlus Z, 8 Lite, Nord, whatever it is called. You can tell me via the comments what you think the pricing will be. So that's all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching and staying with me till the end. For all things tech, you can always head to gadgets360.com. And once again, I'm asking you guys to comment and let me know what you think will be there in the smartphone. What do you want from this affordable OnePlus device? I would definitely love to hear that.